Sonic Mayhem. That's right. Quake 2. Damn straight. You know it, man. You know it. I did change the music I play in the background for sure. For sure I do. Okay, man. Look, I wasn't going to do this, but what else am I going to do? Right? All right. Dude, I might as well do something productive with my time and cover some of this trucker convoy, man. Dude, I love a good fight for freedom, a good protest for freedom, and that's what we have here. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. It's abhorrent when you have a tyrannical government trying to do everything they can to stop a peaceful protest, a very peaceful protest. During the summer of peace, you had all these protesters burning things down, burning down Walgreens and stuff, and they were arrested. And then what happened? Released, charges dropped, little things. Okay. But you still have politicians funding their bail money, getting them the release, okay? It's crazy. It's insane. But now you have a peaceful protest of truckers, okay, who are just, all they're doing is blocking the road and blocking and honking. They're not burning everything down. They're not, trying to tear down the system. All they're doing is say, hey, don't mandate stuff. Don't force people to take the jab. It's not anti-vax. It's anti-mandate. That's all it is. Anti-mandate. Look, if you're for mandates, you're for tyranny. If you're for mandates, you are for tyranny. That's there's no other way around it. Okay, so you might not agree with the truckers' methods. What do you want them to do? Not block the road? I mean, okay. What? You gonna move them? And the other side will be like, well, what if happens when BLM blocks the road with their bodies? Well, that's dumb. They're blocking the road with their bodies. They just might get ran over, aren't they? They block the road with the cars. You know what? If they learned from the truckers and did the protest that way, you know what? Maybe they would have an effective protest. Maybe they would. It wouldn't be burning down the freaking neighborhood. Anyway, let's cover this stuff, man. So, day 22 of this stuff. Day 22. Tomorrow will be day 23. And it looks like Justin Trudeau, his going for emergency decree has been declined there, has been rejected. Looks like Quebec is dropping the coronavirus mandates. That is good news there. By the way, let me go ahead and put this on the screen here. There we go. Shout out for anyone who is in Canada. Any Canadians that subscribe to this channel. I know there's some. I know Repo Bob, it definitely is. Is that a Cogs tip jar? No. It's a my tip jar. No. If it was Cogs, it would be much, much bigger, much fuller, okay? Cog has been grifting longer than I have. Well, grifting harder than I have for a much longer time. But, I don't have any ill will towards Cog. I think he's good. I think he's a good guy. All right? Anyway. So, yeah, it looks like Quebec is dropping the mandates. Okay, so it's over then. No, it's not over. Look, police are rounding up people. Police are coming in to arrest people. This article was released here today at 4 p.m. 4 p.m., is that my time, Central Time? Is that how this works here? We're talking police in Canada say that they arrested over at least 70 people and made progress in clearing out truckers who have paralyzed. They call it paralyzed. They're paralyzed. They locked it down. They shut it down because they want an effective protest. Look, it didn't have to take so long. All you had to do was release the mandate. Stop forcing people to take an experimental jab. How about that? You can't even say. I can't even say that jab is 100% effective because that would be a lie. That would be misleading, right? That would be misleading now. Let's see. So, they're cracking down. Let's see. They're coming in here. The crackdown on self-styled Freedom Convoy began in the morning when hundreds of police came, some in riot gear, some carrying automatic weapons. Ooh. Not a problem when the police have it, right? That's a reason why you, as citizens, need to have arms. Now, of course, Canada, they don't have the Second Amendment, but whatever. Anyway, the police descended on the protest zone and began leading demonstrators away in handcuffs as holdout truckers blared their horns in protest. Police smashed through the door of at least one RV camper before hauling it away. Look. It's a demonstration of peace. That's all it is. They're blaring. They're blocking. Release the mandate. Okay, you release the mandate? Okay. Then they'll go. They'll go. Oh, but it's not that easy. They're not going to let these truckers go. Here's what's going to happen. They'll release the mandate, okay? But all these people that are part of this protest, they're going to crack down on. That's the bad news. That's the unbad news. These patriots, these truckers, man, they need your support. If there's any way you can support them, any way you can give them money or something, whatever. I got to be careful what I'm saying here, because apparently if you send them money, they're going to say, oh, you're supporting terrorists, when really you're just supporting protests. It's funny how they'll say that. However, there's all sorts of organizations and politicians that support BLM and Antifa groups, and they'll burn down your fucking neighborhood. They'll burn down their own neighborhood, or they'll go drive out to your neighborhood and burn it down if they think it's deserved. Okay, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. So let me get this straight. It's okay when the left funds for bailouts of these criminals who burglarize and destroy property and even kill people and rape people. I mean, it's not like things during the autonomous zone in Seattle were just, just everything was great. It's not like everything was just a walk in the park, peachy. No, it was horrible. There's shootouts, there's shootings, dead bodies. Ambulances weren't allowed to go in. There was a warlord walking around. What was his name? What was the name of the warlord in Chaz, guys? It's been Raz. His name was Raz, and he was a rapper. Oh, my God. Kids were killed. Guns were just handed out and just given to whoever, whatever, without any background check. I'm sure the left would be livid with that stuff, but no, it doesn't matter. Point is, all that stuff can be funded, can be backed by politicians, and they'll say it's a protest. No, they won't say it's a protest of peace. Then they'll say it's a summer of love or whatever bullshit. But hardworking truckers demonstrate in peace because they don't like that people are being forced to take a jab, that they've already taken a jab. I mean, most of those truckers already had the vaccine anyway. They just didn't like the mandates. They didn't like the passports. Okay? That's the righteous cause there. That's the righteous cause. And it bothers me that people don't see this. Now, some people, like, let's say on the left, really don't see this. That it's okay when their side does it, but then they have a problem when the other side does it. Okay? All right. Now, of course, then they could say the opposite. They could come at me or come at anyone who holds that position, be like, well, what about, like I said earlier, what about all those times that BLM would try to block a highway or freeway with their bodies? Well, that is a demonstration. And yes, I have said if they do that, they're probably going to get hit. And, you can make a game out of it. I think the game's called Carmageddon. But, if they have an effective protest, okay. But my thing is, too, with them, what are they protesting for? They're not even protesting for freedom. They're protesting for some bullshit shit. Anyway. More about this article here. So they're cracking down, they're arresting people, and they bust into an RV. Interim Ottawa Police Chief Steve Bell said Friday afternoon that the police are continuing to try to take control of the streets and will work around the clock until that happens. Bell said there has been one minor injury to an officer, oathbreaker in my view, and no protesters have been hurt. Well, that's great. A study. What about the? I understand that the Canadian government was using the threat of taking the kids away. Huh? What about that? Did not hurt? You don't think that hurt the protesters? What about that? Anyway. A steady procession of trucks began leaving Parliament Hill in the afternoon as lines of officers pushed through the streets. Tow truck operators wearing neon green ski masks with their company's decal taped over their trucks to conceal their identities arrived under police escort and got to work removing the big rigs. Oh, that's kind of interesting because the tow truck operators were resistant at first. We're saying, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not going to get involved. We support their side. But it's only a matter of time, isn't it? I wonder if those tow truck operators were offered good money. I wonder if there was a discussion, a talk of some sort, some coercion of some sort. Oh, you most definitely know there was. And the reason why they're wearing masks and covering up the decals is because those tow operators, those tow truck operators, work with, probably are friends with some of the truckers that are involved in that. The reason why they're covering up, because of shame. Because of shame, right there. Scuffles broke out in places. Police reportedly went nose to nose with protesters and pushed the crowd back amid cries of freedom and signing the national anthem, "Oh Canada." Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Hours into the show of force, authorities said 21 people have been arrested and roughly 24 vehicles have been towed, including all those blocking one of my city's major streets. There was no immediate word of any injuries in one of the biggest police enforcement actions in Canada's history, with officers drawn from around the country. Ontario Premier Doug Ford said around midday, there are indications that we are now starting to see progress in clearing up the trucks. Man, they don't like the truckers. They do not like the truckers at all. Y'all like the truckers? Are y'all siding with the truckers? Where are y'all? All right, let's take a look at the latest here. Let's take a look at the latest here and see what's going on here. Oh, this is interesting here. So, looks like Ted Nugent is saying he's going to get on his own truck when for the convoy here in the U.S. That's pretty base. Pretty base.
Quite simple. You're here. Well, Eric, you got the right guy, because my name is Ted Nugent. I'm the Motor City truck and guitar player. I got my own truck, and I'm going to join these truckers. These guys stand up for the best of humanity. It's really quite simple. You hear all this talk about we're divided, there's divisive. Well, of course we are. I'm divided between good against evil,
the truckers are based,
dishonesty, and rot and criminal corruption, which describes, Fidel Jr. up there in the snowland. Those are great, great people up there. They live by work ethic and being the best that they can be. And certainly that describes the truckers here in America. I mean, I have campfires every hunting season with the Teamsters and with those truck drivers. I know these guys. I am these guys. I had a big Zebra Ford Bronco with 900 horsepower that gives exactly 600 yards to the gallon. So I'm going to go join those guys and make sure that the middle finger stays on fire, because good people support them, rotten people are against them. And old
damn fucking straight, man. Ted Nugent is goddamn fucking based there, fighting for free, man. Ted Nugent, man. Ted fucking Nugent. Goddamn. The bad news is the feds are going to freeze his bank account. Dude, that's what's fucking crazy, too. Canada had been freezing the bank accounts of these truckers. They have no support. Of course, you already know that GoFundMe, that was pulled. Not only was it pulled, but that money was to be sent out to other people, to Black Lives Matter. But they said, no, that's illegal. That's theft. I think they returned the donations. I'm not sure if they did or not to the rightful people, to the people who donated. And then you have Give, Send, Go. It was raising money, a lot of money, substantial amount of money to give to the truckers. But that was, we're not doing that. Oh, that was hacked. That was hacked by that fucking liberal hacker guy that we talked about on a previous stream. That's why I'm covering this on the Rant and Chill channel here. It's more like the speed here. By the way, thank you for watching and supporting. We're going to go through this. Just have a chill time, kind of react to this, kind of laid back a little bit. It's just we're just going through it and seeing what we see and how we feel about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what Nasheen Dasani has to say. So Lexi Lee, of 21-year-old Ottawa resident, leading a class action lawsuit versus the Freedom Convoy. What this resident is trying to sue the Freedom Convoy, says one of the protesters actually backed his truck into a sidewalk in an attempt to hit her yesterday. God forbid. Maybe get out of the way. You thought about that? If you're standing on the sidewalk and see a truck coming, where do you go? And I don't believe that for a minute. I don't believe that for a goddamn minute. But you know what? I guarantee you, I don't know how they do things in Canada, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a freaking, a clown show over there. A kangaroo court, if anything. They're going to have people on their side being like, oh, yeah, I saw it. That trucker was wearing a swastika. He had a swastika flag. He had a Confederate flag, and he was saying, I hate Asians and all this stuff. As he was really looking, run her over. and all that stuff. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be all over the top on because they want these truckers arrested and prosecuted and locked up forever. That's what they want. Every single one of these truckers, man, that are part of this, they're fighting for freedom. They need your support. And here's the thing. They're going to get locked up. They're going to get locked up. When this is all over with, it's not going to be easy. Watch. They're all going to be rounded up and locked up. And the people, the left, especially the ultra-progressive, they're going to cheer it on. They're going to support it. The same ones that cried Donald Trump is fascist are going to clap. When a tyrannical government is just locking up everybody en masse, okay, for demonstrating, a protest, okay. And the reason why I say this about this Zexi Lee is because there's been so many psyops going on there that they try to pin on the truckers, like the swastika flag. No, that was a Confederate flag, and there was also a swastika flag too. Both bullshit, absolute bullshit, goddamn bullshit right there. I don't know if it's an image of that, but the person was wearing a full-on face cover mask. So you're going to tell me one of the a trucker who's fighting for the mandates to be lifted is going to be wearing a full-on face cover mask and waving a Confederate flag? Are you goddamn retarded? Who's going to believe that shit? Anyway. All right, let's play this. The Freedom Convoy is spilling out into Ottawa Valley today. This was 2 hours ago. And guys, if you like this stream, if you like this fire, you like this energy, this can only happen if you throw some emotes in the goddamn chat. Throw some emotes, throw some likes. You could give some support if you want. Oh, that's the wrong one there. That's the wrong one there. That's the there you go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. There you go. There you go. You can show some love that way if you want to. But really the money needs to go to the truckers and things like that. Anyway, let's play this here.
You're here to manipulate the media.
It sounds like it's mono. It sounds like it's just playing for one channel.
I can go wherever I want to go, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's playing out of one channel.
Manipulation or what? You don't think that hasn't been enough? Yeah. What are you doing?
Intimidating, man. You guys are surrounding me right now. I live here.
Manipulating the media from day one. Think about it. We're trying to protect our children at home, bud. Why don't you leave while you're walking? Yeah, you probably don't have any kids. You look like a kid yourself.
Okay.
It's sad because now he's going to post this online for us.
Let's see. An arrested protester organizer told protesters to fall back and regroup at the Antrim truck stop. They met there. It doesn't look like they're getting much on this video. This video looks kind of like dog crap, honestly. It sounds like dog crap. Let's see if anything happens.
You're a lying piece of shit.
Oh, he got exposed.
Yeah, we don't want you here. Go manipulate the news somewhere else here. Go.
Oh, damn. That person got, the rat was spotted. They spotted the rat, kicking him out. That's what you do.
Hey, way to go. You look like a kid yourself. Hey, some of us are trying to protect our kids. Go, keep going. Get out of here, yeah. You pulled in pretty quick, eh?
The rat has been spotted, man.
They're pretty quick.
I live here.
Oh, do you live here?
Gas the rat.
Way to go. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, we don't. Let's go.
Kick him out. Kick out the rat.
Get out of here.
Okay?
Go. Yeah.
But if you do have a rat infestation in your house, you should gas it. Okay? That's how you treat rats. That's how you treat roaches. This is the list of companies towing away a Freedom Convoy truck. You know what to do? You do with that information. Hey, that information on Twitter. I guess it's cool with Twitter. All right, cool. And I like that action. Look, they're making a decision there. They're making a decision to work with the police. Okay, they don't have to. How can the government force you? How can the Canadian government force you by physical force to tow a vehicle? Or they can put a gun to your head and tell you do it. I don't think they can shoot. No, they're not going to do that. What are they going to do? They threaten your bank account, freeze your account? That seems illegal. Okay. No. Let's see. My cat is literally stretching over my Right. Oh god, the cat lady liberals are super relieved now. The trucks are finally stopping. The hawkening is stopping. Okay. What is it, Dingo Jones? This is a racist anti-vax truck convoy started. I've been calling it racist. See, and this is stupid shit like this, but we could talk about how their dumb takes are. Some have questioned why should I label it racist. Pat King is one of the organizers and would probably tell me to go back home too. And dude, one of the organizers. Okay. I don't, dude. What, you're trying to say that they're all like that? Okay. Dude, this has nothing to do with race. This has nothing to do with race at all. You know, Pat King is part of the organizer. Why? Because he cares about freedom. He doesn't want the mandates. That's what he wants. Can you set aside a difference, Denko Jones, or do you just see everything as one thing? So what if you disagree with Pat King's view on race and all that stuff? You know what? I agree with on his take? Freedom. All right? How about that? Anyway, let's see here. This is Pat King, one of the key players of Freedom Convoy 2022. If this is the type of man you feel comfortable with following, you cannot call yourself Canadian. All right, let's see what this is. Is this gonna be? What is this? What do you think? How bad is this gonna be? Twisting the narrative. Let's see.
Trudeau, someone's gonna make you catch a bullet one day. To the rest of this.
Hey, the way Trudeau's playing, it could happen. Look, there was a black man that shot a Democratic mayor or something in New York. What the hell is up with that story? And Black Lives Matter bailed him out. Dude, crazy.
This government, someone's gonna fucking do yous in. You sons of bitches.
The only way
that's right. And hey, you know, if they're trying to say Pat King is a little racist or whatever, hey, just remember, Justin Trudeau likes blackface. You can't say he just wore blackface once. I think it was several times. Come on now. Come on.
And I'm going to say it out loud. The only way that this is going to be solved is with bullets.
Well, Pat King might be trying to escalate it in a way that's going to really fuck things up. That there? That there? No. Sounds like Pat King wants to escalate things in a way that's going to justify the government to crack down with violence. Is Pat King? Is he glowing right now? Is he glowing? Is he being a Fed right here? What's going on?
And yeah, I said it. That's the only way something's going to happen. A massive revolution on a huge scale.
You might want to change your name to Ishmael.
Okay.
Or drop a bunch of change down the stairs and call yourself Chong Ching Ching Chang.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And I don't even know what that comment was a reference to. Was that like a joke or something? What was he doing? Oh, was he talking about Justin Trudeau is cool with China? Was that it? Huh? I don't know.
You want to say, oh, the Indians' culture and everything. The natives' culture is a disgrace. It is, 100%. Every person who was born here in Canada, in North America, you are Indigenous. People don't realize that. If you were born of the land, you are Indigenous of the land.
That's true.
It's called depopulation of the Caucasian race, or the Anglo-Saxon. And that's what the goal is to depopulate the Anglo-Saxon race. Because they are the ones with the strongest bloodlines.
Hey, you know what? You may agree, may disagree there. But you know what? I like his fight for freedom. I like his fight for freedom. I like his fight against tyranny. I do appreciate that. Now, as one to escalate the bullets thing, that's I'd be like, whoa, man. Once you do that, there ain't no going back. Once you do that, there ain't no going back. And once that happens, and they crack down, they have the police force. Okay, they have the police and the army. You think they're gonna turn and join your side, brother? It never works that way anymore. I don't know what you think this is. It doesn't work that way anymore. Okay, there's been many like you, and it ends badly. You're gonna find out the police aren't on your side. You know why? Who pays them? Who pays the police? Huh? Where do their government benefits come from? Huh? What's going on there? Exactly. You're not paying the police. You're not giving them Medicaid or food stamps, or whatever the Canadian equivalent is. You're not helping out with that stuff. So yeah, they're going to turn on you, brother. They're going to turn on you. You're going to try to do it in a different way. That's just what it is now. That's just what it is. If things were different, maybe.
They are the ones with the strongest bloodlines. They are the ones with the strongest bloodlines.
And what is that? Is there truth to that? I don't know. Who has the strongest bloodline. Who has the strongest bloodline? Like, what do you mean by that? As far as like family, like lineage and shit like that? Like, I don't know. Chat, you help me out. Who has the strongest bloodline? I mean, I hate to be all like racial here, but who does? Like white, black, Hispanic. I mean, Hispanic families seem pretty tight. They seem pretty close. They have a lot of family members, so they might actually have a pretty strong bloodline. Actually, they actually might have a pretty strong bloodline. I mean, if we're going based on, I don't even know what that means really. I'm being a little autistic here about what the meaning of that is. But so I'll move on here. But yeah, this guy tried to say that, look, if you support Pat Keene, if you support the Freedom Convoy 2022, Pat Keene's part of this, and shame on you. He's trying to say you're like racist or whatever, crazy by proxy, whatever, by association. Fuck that noise. If you fight for freedom, you fight for freedom. God damn it. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, guys, you like this energy, you like the support, you make sure you smash that like button, you sub, and you share this out. You let people know, man, we covering the trucker convoy. They're cracking down, man. The police are cracking down, and it's going to get insane. Capitol Police up security ahead of State of the Union amid concerns of truck convoy here in the United States of America. That's 34 minutes ago. Can we read this? Is it restricted? Do I have to pay for it? I ain't paying for shit. I had ad blocker, but apparently I guess it's not working. We're not playing anything. Come on here. Okay. Capitol Police issued a statement on Friday saying that they were planning for extra security ahead of President Biden's first State of the Union address. Oh man, they're really concerned. What do they think is going to happen? The trucks are going to show up. They're not going to be armed. I say that pause because it is America. It's more, I guess. I guess they are worried. I would be if I was Biden. If I was one of Biden's people, I'd be really worried. I would be worried. But I don't think they would be armed. Maybe they would be. What are they going to do about it? Anyway. Noting that law enforcement agencies, were aware of the plans of truck convoys arriving in Washington, D.C. around the time. Law enforcement agencies across the national capital region are aware of plans for a series of truck convoys arriving in Washington, D.C. around the time of the State of the Union. As with any demonstration, the USCP will facilitate lawful First Amendment activity, Capitol Police said. The USCP is closely coordinated with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, including D.C.'s Metropolitan Police Department, the United States Park Police, and the United States Secret Service, and other allied agencies, to include D.C. National Guard, the law enforcement agency added. Earlier this month, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, told other law enforcement partners that U.S. truck protests could take place, possibly impacting both the Super Bowl, February 13th, and State of the Union. I don't recall happening. Did that happen for the Super Bowl? Was there a truck protest during the Super Bowl? If there was, I did not hear about it. You know why I didn't hear about it? Because they wouldn't even cover it, would they? Did that happen? Let me know. And you know what? Shame on me for not knowing. It's something I should be aware of if it did happen. But, that's just proof right there, an example of how the mainstream media doesn't cover stuff that are very important. What they do instead is talk about forever how Trump is in the pocket of Putin or something, some nonsense, and that apparently he paid some hookers to pee on him or something. What was the story about that? The Steele dossier that turned out to be utter shit. And apparently Trump was right with saying that Hillary was spying on him, even while he was president. But, can't talk about that, can we? That's all fake news, isn't it? The department has received reports of truck drivers potentially planning to block roads in major metropolitan cities in the United States in protest of, among other things, vaccine mandates. The convoy will potentially begin in California as mid-February, potentially impacting the Super Bowl scheduled for 13th February and the State of Union Address scheduled for March 1st. Obtained by the Hill. Let's see. Canadian drivers have been engaging in weeks-long protests amid COVID-19 requirements in which truckers need to be fully vaccinated in order to get into Canada. That's the problem. It's not the vaccine. It is the mandate. The mandate, not the requirement. That's funny. I guess that's just the way to say mandate, sure. That the government is requiring that everyone take a vaccine that isn't going to even protect you all that well, is it? It's so effective you need additional jabs. It's so effective you need additional boosters to maybe even help. How many boosters is Israel on now? I haven't been following up on that. Are they on their 5th, 6th, 7th at this point? What's going on over there? Man, the people who are anti-Israel right now should be happy at that, because what's going to happen is Israel's going to just jab themselves to the point to where their immune system's compromised to where they get AIDS, son. They get AIDS and they just, maybe that's part of God's plan. I don't know. If you're pro-Israel, well, you might want to help them. Hey, you try it 5 times, not working. Maybe try something else. Maybe it's not helping. You try it 6 times, not helping you, is it, brother? No, it's not. So, anyway. Let's see. How you guys doing in the chat room fast? So let's go take a look here. Yeah, we're just going through and see, just covering some stuff of the truck convoy here. I'm curious though. If there's been some major arrests, major things, major crackdowns. Let's see. Like I said, Quebec drops coronavirus mandates after rejecting Trudeau's emergency decree that we talked about there. But it's not over though. That's the problem that I have with this tweet here from Cecilia Estrada. That says hashtag it's over. It's not over. It is not over. It is not over. The truckers are going to face a lot of pressure. They're going to face. Well, potentially they're going to face violence. They're going to face violence. Okay, they're going to face force. The government's going to force them to get out of the trucks. They're going to force their trucks to be removed, and that right there is a step towards violence. Let's see, the Canadian government could simply lift COVID restrictions to end the trucker convoy, but instead they chose violent police action. Stacey Rudin's right. Let's see if we get some stuff here. Let's see. Let's scroll up in case I missed anything. Let's see. This is like 4 hours ago, live in Ottawa. Police moving in on truckers convoy part 3. Let's go check this out.
Am I still upside down? It's good now? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I don't know what happened there. Some sort of malfunction, but here we are. We didn't miss any action. We're right back in the thick of it.
And you see all those police there in their gear? All of them. They're doing that because they're paid. They're doing that because they're told. And all these people that dream of like an armed revolution, whether you're on the right or left, the police are not going to be on your side. The police are going to be on the side of the state. The police are going to be on the side of who is paying them. Okay?
I'm currently standing on a barricade. Best view I can get for you guys. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Let's see if anything happens in this video. See, it's got a chill right now. Let's pay attention to what's going on in the background too, because they're blocking off these demonstrators. They're going to go around to truck by truck and remove these drivers. You watch.
I'm getting sore. Yeah, I need a cigarette.
Just kind of standing around now. See.
Next. Another 5 foot bed.
No escalation here right now. I mean, I see escalation, but I'm saying that no outbreak of any sort of like skirmish or anything. No. Okay, let's see if we can see something more recent. Because I wouldn't be surprised if something's happening like right now. Because like we're in go time, guys. We're in go time. It is crazy. Let's see. This guy has an interesting idea for a potential American convoy. Truckers shut down your engines. Okay, let's see what this guy says. Hopefully it doesn't have any music. It is TikTok.
Okay, we're going to do serious TikTok here. For all you truckers out there that want to do a convoy in the United States, I'm all for that, but I'm going to tell you a better way. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to burn $1 worth of diesel fuel. You shut them trucks off. Those people, once things stop moving into New York City, they only have a 3-day supply of goods in New York City. That is a absolute 100% fact. The minute you shut those trucks off, 4 days later, people will be screaming at their congressmen to get rid of all this bullshit that they're pulling on us.
Okay. What he's saying is true. What he's saying is true. There's truth in it, and that if the trucks just stop going, if the truckers stop working and just shut down the engines and stop doing deliveries, it will disrupt the supply. It will disrupt the supply, and it is true in that it will outrage people, and people will be making cries or calls. Now, the part that he's a little too optimistic on is that a lot of those people, some of those people, I don't know about a lot, but some of those people that are calling will be calling for those truckers to be fired or additional truckers to be hired or something to be done with the truckers, okay? And the people who do call it demanding that, whatever mandate, whatever thing that was being protested can be changed, you're going to have like the politician and other, talking heads, close with them, blaming the truckers for everything, and not being like, okay, well, we messed up, we'll go ahead and release it, we'll go and back down from what our stance and give it a little bit. They're not going to do that. The other thing is too, this would be effective, dude. You would disrupt things. You could potentially disrupt things pretty majorly, and hopefully with this tactic, the truckers would be spared and they would be fine. I'm stuttering a little bit, but what I'm worried because I'm worried too at the same time, because what I know will happen, and this to be true too, is once they get any sort of before they get anything, any demand met, you guarantee they're probably going to be fired. You guarantee. And now if there's some sort of union, maybe that'll help them. But if they get pressure and they start like freezing their bank accounts or doing some other crazy tactics to try to like really put pressure on them, because dude, the government's fucking crazy. But you know what? I totally support that though. I support a good fight for freedom. I support that. And you know what? Do that. If there's some sort of mandate or something, some sort of protest they want to go for, do that. And really, the people on the left should be on this too. This is an effective way to protest, and the people on the left have been wanting to demand things of the government, of the U.S. government, and they're just not happening. They should be upset. They just don't have the ability to do this. If all those truckers were like, let's say like college students with massive student loan debt, they could all unite and stop delivering deliveries for like 3 days, shut down the whole economy pretty much and demand student loan forgiveness. Okay. What's going to happen? Would the government cave? What's going to happen there? I'm just saying the left could learn from this and try to be more effective in protesting. Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying it's a learning lesson. I think. Anyway, so chat. Well, what do you guys think of this so far? What do you think about the trucker convoy? What do you think about this? Are you with them? Are you against them? Are you indifferent? What's going on? All right, just let me know. They can't afford to waste the how's it going?
Worldwide, everybody could do this. Don't convoy. You guys out in Ottawa, go home. Kick it up.
Oh, they can't go home. Too late now. If they try to go home now, the police are going to arrest them. They won't be able to leave home as soon as, because the police are going to arrest them. They're going to, and it's gonna be sad, man. It's gonna be bad.
Have a beer, watch a hockey game. That's all you got to do. Shut them down in a different way. They don't have to arrest you. They don't have to take your license. They don't have to confiscate anything.
Well, unfortunately, the Canadian government is going to do that. They could. I mean, if the trucks were parked there illegally for a while, I guess hauling them traffic, I guess technically that would be a traffic fine. Okay, all right. Okay, so maybe the Canadian government can get them a traffic ticket. There you go. Pay this. And they'll pay it. Because truckers have money. It's a good profession. Let's see. This is part 5 of the trucker convoy. Maybe we're going to see something here. Maybe.
Oh, more cheese! Oh, buddy.
I'm talking fast. Yeah, no. I'm talking fast. I'm talking a lot of fast, aren't I? How are you guys doing right now? You doing great? You doing great? A shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Shout out to everyone watching, everyone hanging out. I know it's not a whole lot of people. Small channel, growing. It's like, what is this? Brutus Saxony, how's it going? Grim Cheers too. Awesome Hank Honk Delivery. ZXVO, how are you doing? Kokeski? No, Mr. Cokeman. No, Mr. Cokeman. I have freaking allergies right now too. No, there's no defense. I cannot breathe. Right now. I need to blow my nose.
What are you doing? I don't know.
This is what happens if you have a protest and Justin Trudeau doesn't. That's what happens. He doesn't talk to you. He just sends these people. That's what happens.
Hey guys, that's incredible, man.
All right. So once again, they're recording the police around them. Skip ahead a little bit. Skip ahead. See if anything's happening. Any cracked? It's hard to tell. Like, I just see a wall of cops, and these people aren't doing anything there. They're just filming it. What the big thing is going to be what's going on in the background there, and I don't know if they have anyone with a camera back there to show the truckers being rounded up, because that's what's happening, man. Like, this sort of police force, where was this during the Black Lives Matter Antifa protest of peace? Where was this? Right? I had to see everything get burned down, huh? Maybe that's what they would rather have. They'd rather have truckers just burn everything down. Attach some flamethrowers to these trucks. They can make it happen, but that's what you want. Would you back an American Freedom Convoy? Most definitely. Hell yeah to that. Hell yes, I would. Photos, police move in to break up trucker convoy protest in Ottawa. You know, what's happening? They're cracking down, man. They're cracking down, and it's gonna be bad. I hate that I'm on Twitter doing this too, because any moment there could be some thought with her boobs and pussy hanging out. Use the trucker convoy hashtag, and it's game over on this channel. You know, it's game over. So hold on. Let me scroll through things with this down now and think about it. How messed up Twitter is. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Help fund convoy for the truckers. Help fund coverage for the truckers convoy. That's good. We'll take a look at that real fast. That's over on Rebel News too. Let's see if there's any major videos or anything recent. The Ottawa court freezes $20 million in cash. Bitcoin donated to truckers. Yeah, but they're tracking that stuff too. And you know what? They just do it. I like how a lot of crypto guys are just like, well, the government can't touch it. Oh, yeah, they're going to touch it. Watch that. They're going to touch it real fast. They can't decrypt it. That don't fucking matter. They're touching it. That all it takes is to say it's ours and it's theirs, and you'll be like, that's illegal. Sue them, and you should. It is illegal. I agree with you, 100%. It's just I'm a little pessimistic about how things will go, but I want you to fight. Definitely fight the fight. I think it'll be good. I hope for the best. Anyway, residents of Ottawa, Canada, have filed a lawsuit against the Freedom Convoy 2022. Protesters seeking in $20 million out of the total million of money raised in donations worldwide to be redistributed to citizens of the city. Hold on. Residents of Ottawa are saying that they want the money that was raised in donations for the Freedom Convoy to go to them. Why? Because your cat was terrorized? Because your cat was shitting all over the place because of all the honking? Oh, get me a break here. The money was raised for Freedom Convoy 2022 protesters, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, that's what I got from this. That's right or wrong. Residents of Ottawa, Canada had filed a lawsuit against Freedom Convoy 2022 protesters seeking $20 million out of the total money raised and donations worldwide to be redistributed to the citizens of the city. No, that's exactly it. They want to take $20 million and be redistributed. So there's distribution of wealth right there. Jesus Christ, man. Look at that. The truckers go there to fight for freedom. What they're doing is they're funding a little bit of communism there. Fucking A. Look at that. And Ontario's Superior Court judge in Ottawa then ordered the freezing of the protesters' funds, both fiat and cryptocurrency. Just like that, guys. Just like that. You think crypto cannot be touched by the government. You're wrong. You are so wrong. Here's an example. It will happen. They will freeze it. Doesn't matter if they can't encrypt it or whatever. You might not even know what the fucking coin is. They'll freeze it. And person alleged in charge of Bitcoin custody of the convoy. The freezing order, also known as the Mareva injunction, tells convoy protest leaders and institutions involved in the fundraising that they are now restrained from selling, removing, dissipating, alienating, and transferring any of the assets raised in the donation campaigns, including Bitcoin. And here's what's fucked up. This is a Canadian court. Can a Canadian court tell someone in the U.S. what they can and can't do? How? I don't see how they could do that. That would be illegal. Like, how could they do that? You are in a totally different country, whatever. So someone like Give and Go, because I believe they're based in the U.S., if they're not, let me know. But I believe they're based in the U.S. They should still be able to raise money and send to the truckers because they're not in Canada. How are you freezing that? But I'm pretty sure that they have found ways or finding ways to make sure that happens. Because when you have these tyrannical governments working alongside using the legal system to crush to crush donations, crush funding of what they perceive to be as terrorists. They're going to do it. And I like how they're doing this. I like the irony of it. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that it's happening. I think it's grotesque that it's happening. But the irony of it is rich. That they're doing this to the truckers, but they didn't do it to the BLM. Hold on. I got to do fatherly duty. One moment. Okay. Now, we've been covering a lot on this stream here. I do need to wrap up. I do need to take care of some family stuff, okay? Not the major, don't worry. Not that you are. But thank y'all so much for hanging out. I hope the best for the truckers. I hope everything goes well. And y'all take it easy. I'm going to be enjoying the rest of my night listening to, I guess, Kino Casino. And pretty much just hanging out, okay? Anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. And y'all take it easy. All right, I think I already said that.